This Picatinny top cover will allow user to utilize a wider selection of optics that mounts to the top of your rifle. Hi everyone, this is Toby from MOS Manufacture, and today I'll demonstrate how to install our Picatinny Top AK dust cover onto our ATAK series of rifles. So for this install, the parts you'll need is our ATSP-K68 part number, and the name of the part is Arcturus ATK-M1 Picatinny top cover adapter. And the second part you need is a AT-SP-K45. So that will be the Picatinny top AK dust cover. The tool you'll need for this installation is 1.5mm Allen, 2mm Allen, and 2.5mm Allen. So let's get started. So a stock ATAK will have a traditional style AK stamped top cover without any rail attachments. So first, we remove the top cover by depressing the button on the back. Second is to remove the Picatinny rear sight block using the 2mm. So you'll find a M3 screws right here. So let's take that off. Flip it to the other side. There's another screw right here. Okay, so now you simply have to slide it off and put it aside. So next, we'll start assembling the top cover. So we'll take this package of K68. So the parts that comes in the box includes this adapter piece, CNC aluminum, and then another updated top cover release button, and set screws. So within the button, you see there's a new tapped hole in the back, which will be inserting this M3 set screws in with a 1.5mm Allen. So first what we do is to simply start threading it from the top, get the thread started, and make sure the set screw doesn't protrude out of the bottom surface. Next is we take our adapter block and the top cover and start attaching it. K45 will come with a standard hinge style adapter block. So you first have to take it off, and then you also get 3 M3 screws. So let's start tightening this. So do not completely tighten these 2 screws yet, because the holes are slotted and they're meant for a tightness adjustment. So this we'll use at the end to adjust for final fitment. Next, we take out the mock bolt. So simply slide out the button and the guide rod, like so. Do not need to remove the actual mock bolt. So we do have to switch it to our new button that comes with the kit. First, you have to use the 1.5 Allen to loosen the set screw on the side. This way, your mock bolt rod will come off like so. So remove the set screw that's on your original release button and start threading into the new top cover release button, just to get the thread started first. So next, reattach to the guide rod. So what you'll notice is that since we do have another set screw in the back, the guide rod cannot fully go into the depths as it has before. So you can see there's a little bit of gap. That's you don't have to worry about it. So simply set it to the same angle as before, and then tighten the screw to set it in place. like so. So this way you can see that it's still the same angle. Next, you want to reinstall the guide rod. So make sure your rear wire is outside of this guide rod, so this way the wire will not catch and wear out. Make sure you line all the holes. Simply goes in like so. And this way when you're racking the bolt, it does not affect your wire. We'll start to put the top cover on. So simply take the whole unit, depress the button like you would normally install your AK top cover. You might need to rack the bolt to fully extend your button. Now your top cover is in place. So next we want to secure your adapter block right here using a 2mm Allen. First on top. Make sure have it nice and tight so it doesn't come loose. Same thing on the other side. Next, push your top cover forward and clamp it down. At the same time, start tightening the top 2 screws. This way, when you install it, there's no slack back and forth when you secure everything. And third, the most important part to make sure the top cover becomes really rigid once you install it is to start setting the set screw on the top cover button. So simply screw it in, and the set screw will start pushing down on the rear of the top cover to make sure everything stays put. Do not torque it down excessively, as this will create a leverage on your gearbox that might damage your gearbox. So just have it a little bit tight. And your entire dust cover is nicely set to the bottom from the rear. So your end result is a very, very solid top cover that will hold zero if you put an optic like so on the top. So unlike airsoft style hinging dust covers, once you have everything set down, it's very solid to the gun and there's no wobble at all. The downside to this is once you install it like this, you will have to use your rear wire feature on your ATAK. So we made this ATAK very versatile, where it does have a rear wire options. So if you opted to go with this top cover system, you will have to use your rear wire. There's generous amount of room for batteries, especially stick type LiPo, up to, from our testing, 1300 style 3S LiPo sticks. Your stock tube is still foldable, and then you can see the wire that's coming through. So yep, this is what it looks like after the install. The height of your rail will match the rail height that's on top of your gas tube. So all the parts can be found on our ArcturusTactical.com under the parts external section for AK series of rifles. So this concludes our video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.